All right, so we have the dreaded black algae. You can see it's starting to pop up. It pops up in these specks on the side of your pool. And it's a major pain to get rid of. You can see it really kind of getting on the walls there. And it's really all throughout the pool at this point. We don't want it to get any worse off. So we're gonna kill it as fast as we can with a couple of steps. Our first step is to backwash this pool. So if there is black mold or black algae in the pool, there's definitely black algae in the pump. So we'll backwash, try to get as much out as possible, and we'll move on to the next step. All right, next step after backwashing is we're gonna take our metal bristled brush here and we're gonna scrub the pool like crazy. So what that does, if I can take this apart, I can show you. All right, so what that will do is when we hit this, it breaks the top of those spores to make them vulnerable. We're going to shock it in a little bit, and we want to make sure that shock will hit these. So attach this to your pole and go crazy. We're probably going to scrub this thing a couple of more times over the next couple of days just to make sure our shocking a little bit really gets the black algae. All right, so I have the hose in the pool. I want to fill it up a little bit higher in case any of the algae has worked its way up. That way when we shock it, it kind of actually can soak in that shock. But now we're into the fun part. So we're going to take a chlorine tablet here, and we have it broken in half so the side's rough. And we're just going to come in and just kind of, it's hard to see, I apologize for that, but we're just going to kind of scrub these spots all throughout the pool with this. And so what that's going to do is it's going to work this chlorine into these spores and it will kill them. So you want to do this as much as possible all throughout the pool, and then once we're done with that, we're going to super shock it. All right, I have gone through and I have scrubbed every black speck with that chlorine tablet throughout the entire pool. And so now we're on to shocking it like crazy. So I got some Cal-Hypo Shock right here. This is a 20,000 gallon pool, so we need about 8 pounds of shock. We're doing a quadruple shock. So for me, each of these scoops is about 1.5 pounds. So I'm gonna go ahead, mix this in, and we'll do about maybe 6 or so of these buckets distributed throughout the pool, and we're going to run the filter all night. All right, I put about 9 pounds of shock in the pool. Really probably going to let the pump run for 24, 48 hours, something like that, until most of this is gone. One thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave this in here overnight. That way that scrubber kind of gets disinfected by the shock. So we'll come back tomorrow and check everything out. All right, so it's been a little over 12 hours since we shocked the pool, and you can see here, this is the area that I was working on. There's really no more of that black algae there. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go back through and we're gonna scrub it with this brush one more time this morning while the pool is still full of shock. That way, in case we missed any areas, it'll break those spores and we can get it with this shock. But other than that, that's how we get rid of black algae. So I hope the video helps you all out. Do me a favor, hit the like and hit the subscribe button, and thank y'all for watching.